Hello, Namaste. 10th standard. We will just in my last video we have discussed about the characters and in glimpse I have shown the story of Treasure Island written by Robert Louis. So main characters of this lesson are non-detailed lesson: Jim Hawkins, Billy Jones, Dr. Livesey, Square Trelawney, Captain Flint, Captain Smollett, Long John Silver, and Ben. So I hope you have read the lesson. At least you have tried to read the lesson so that for your better understanding, while I am doing this, you can understand it better. So to begin with, the Jim Hawkins' father and mother kept the Admiral Benbow Inn, which was the only building in a lonely cove in the west of England. One ice-cold winter's day, a wizened old seaman with his sabre scar across his face arrived at the inn and took a room. His sole possession was an old sea chest which he guarded as a miser hoards his fortune. Billy, as the old sea dog called himself, told young Jim to keep a weather eye out for a seafaring type with a one leg and gave him 4 pence piece for troubles. So what he did, this Jim Hawkins and his father and mother had kept Admiral Benbow, the name of the hotel here. Okay, Admiral Benbow. Inn is also called a hotel. Okay, now Admiral Benbow is a hotel which was kept by, who are the owners? Jim, his father and mother are owners of Admiral Benbow. One day what happens? It's situated in a lonely cove in the west of England, and one day in a icy cold winter, a wizened old seaman came there and hired a room. And his sole possession, what package he had, it was nothing but a old sea chest. Old sea chest means a box containing vast sea chest. In that you carry all things when you take a voyage on the sea. You carry all the required things which is required in the sea journey. Now he had only one thing, that is a old sea chest, which he guarded as a miser hoards his fortune. So he was very careful and he was guarding the sea chest very carefully, as if a miser guards his fortune. Billy, as the old sea dog called himself. So what is the name of this old seaman? His name is Billy, who told Jim to keep a weather eye out for a seafaring type with one leg. So he asked Jim to keep an eye on a person who had one leg and gave him 4 pence for his trouble. So to guard and to tell whenever he see any person, a seafaring person who comes there, Jim has to tell Billy if he see any person. For that purpose he has given him 4 pence. It's a pity his generosity doesn't run the paying rent, Jim's father grumbled. So Jim's father, what he said, so it's 4 pence, we cannot take it as a rent for his stay here. Jim's father was having trouble making the inn pay, and he was so ill that Jim and his mother feared he would not outlive the winter. So he had some problem with his health. Jim's father had trouble with he had some health issue. So his mother and Jim were thinking that he could not live till the winter ends. During the evening, Billy would sit in his corner out for the bar drinking rum and singing 15 men on the dead man's chest, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum, while daytime would find him on the rocks looking nervously out to sea. So what he used to do, this Billy, every evening during evening time, he used to sit in the corner of the bar of the inn, and he used to drink rum and used to sing 15 men on the dead man's chest, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. So other time, in the daytime, he used to sit on the rocks and watch nervously towards the sea. It was several weeks after Billy's arrival that another mysterious seafaring man appeared. So after several weeks, when Billy had come, another man comes over there. That he is also a seafaring man, a shallow, evil-looking fellow with 2 fingers missing. So this man had a shallow, evil-looking. On his face only you can make out that he is not a good person. He looks very evil. That there was 2 missing fingers in his hands. He argued with Billy, and in no time the two were fighting furiously. Wounded, the stranger was put to flight. So they started fighting. Billy and the other seafaring man started fighting, and at that time each one hit each one, and they got wounds. The stranger was put to flight. So afterwards, the one who came after that, he ran away. But Billy was left stretched out on the floor. He was wounded. Billy was wounded, gasping for breath. Dr. Livesey, who had come to treat Jim's ailing father, told Billy he had a stroke. He bled him, put him up to bed, and forbade him any more run. So after he left, another seafaring man had come over there, and Billy and that man had a severe fight, a furious fight, and both of them got wounded, and Billy had a severe stroke, and he was lying on the floor. He was finding it very difficult to breathe. At that time, Dr. Livesey had also come to check Jim's father. So he grasped him, he took him to the bed, and told him not to take more rum. Next para. Billy called Jim his side. His eyes burned with fever as he spoke. I must shift before the lubbers gets me and gives me the black spot. Mystified, Jim asked him to explain. Billy said that the black spot was a pirate summons. He had been a member of the notorious Captain Flint's crew, and he was afraid that they were coming to do for him and steal his old sea chest. So in this para we can see that Billy, after the doctor leaves him, Billy calls Jim and tells him that he had a fever already. He was suffering from fever, and he says that he must shift before the lubbers, the pirates, arrive there, as the pirates have already given black spot. What he could not understand, Jim could not understand what black spot is. Then Billy explains him. Black spot was a pirate summons. Okay, black spot was a pirate summons, and he had been a member of the notorious Captain Flint's crew. So pirate summons here refers to, just go back to your glossary, you find here black spot. So black spot is a summon issued to kill any person from among the pirates only, so that they can, if they are found disloyal to the pirates group, they were asked to kill the person who had been issued the black spot. So he was worried that this Captain Flint's group has also been issued summons on Billy, and they will kill him. And he also tells Jim that he had been a crew in the Captain Flint's crew. Now Jim is not understanding anything whatever he has said. So, and he said he was afraid that they were coming to do for him and steal his old sea chest. So the old sea chest is a precious treasure asset for Billy, that he was worried that they will steal the sea chest, that he owns it. But Jim soon forgot Billy's problem. For later that night, the doctor told him that his father had died. Now, as he said so, immediately after some time, that is in the night, the doctor told him that his father had died. The same day that Jim's father was laid to rest, that on the funeral day, a blind old pirate called Blind Few. Okay, another pirate comes over there, Blind Few. His name is Blind Few. Came to the Admiral Benbow. Jim unwittingly led him into the bar, where he slapped a circular piece of black paper into Billy's hand before he could avoid him. So what happens him? Jim became busy in his father's funeral as he died, and he almost forgot whatever Billy has told him about his instructions to just avoid any person coming over there who has a one leg man. But on the same day of his funeral, his father's funeral, another person comes over there. His name is Blind Few, and he is a blind. He was blind. He was a pirate and he was blind, and that is, blind means they will be half blind, not fully blind. So before he did not avoid him. Jim allowed without thinking much Billy's instructions. He allowed this man, this pirate, Blind Few, inside the Admiral Benbow, and what happened? This Blind Few slapped a black paper on the face of, not on the face, on his hand before he could avoid him. By the time Blind Few had taken his leave again, Billy lay gasping on the floor, dying of a massive stroke. His last words were that the pirates would be upon him that the same evening. So, before Billy could avoid this black paper, he was lying on the floor. He had slapped him, he had thrown him on the floor, and he was finding difficult to take a breath, and he was dying of a massive stroke. So he had a stroke there. It is not because when he was attacked by this Blind Few, he got a shock. Due to that shock, he got a stroke. So his last words, he died there. Before he died, he said these words. His last words were that the pirates would be upon him that the same evening. But before he could explain what it is, he died. Jim and his mother quickly searched through Billy's precious sea chest. His mother took as much coins as to recover the old pirate's rent, and not a halfpenny more, while Jim found an intriguing bundle of papers wrapped in old oilcloth, which he pocketed as payment for his services. Alarmed by loud voices, Jim and his mother fled out into the night and hid, as Blind Few and several pirates arrived and proceeded to ransack the inn. Now Jim and his mother quickly searched through Billy's old precious sea chest. His mother took as much coin as she could to fulfill the rent due from Billy. And what Jim did, he found a paper. He found a bundle of papers wrapped in oilcloth, and which he pocketed as a payment for his services. So he thought it must be something precious, so he pocketed it and he kept it inside. Then suddenly they heard voices which scared them, and they fled onto the night, and they hid somewhere in a safe place. As Blind Few and several pirates arrived and proceeded to ransack the inn. Now Blind Few, who fled after giving a shocking stroke to Billy, he had fled, and now he had come again with some more pirates to ransack the inn to search the sea chest. Blind Few and the pirates were outraged that they were sought from Billy's sea chest had gone missing. Knowing that Jim and his mother could not have gone far, they rushed outside, but before they could find the fugitives, they were ridden down by several horsemen. Jim and his mother saw that their saviors were revenue officers who had been tipped off that there was a pirate ship moored nearby. The rest of the pirates had escaped, but Blind Few lay dead on the ground where he had been knocked down by one of the horses. Now, what happens here? As they hide, suddenly some officers were passing through. They just saw before that Blind Few and the pirates ransacked the whole inn, but they could not get the sea chest. They got the sea chest, but the papers they were searching, the bundle of papers they were searching was missing. So they thought it must be taken by Jim and his mother. So what they did, they just rushed outside. But before they could find fugitives here, none other than Jim and his mother. Fugitives, before they could find the fugitives hidden, but there came several men with horse, and Jim and his mother saw that their saviors, so they protected Jim and his mother, and they were none other than revenue officers who just saw a pirate ship anchored there, moored there nearby, and they thought that it must be none others but it is pirates. So other pirates, seeing these revenue officers and the other men with horses, other pirates ran away, and Blind Few, because one of the horses knocked him down, and he died there. So till this much 116 page it is enough. We'll do in my next, I'll continue the next part in my next video. Till then you have to read the lesson till where I finish, and also till try to read more about it, so that it is better to understand, better in understanding the lesson. If try to understand it on your own, it is always preferable to read before your teachers teach you. Okay, till my next video, take care, read well, thank you.